Alright, what up, you guys? Sam Sim in the spot, hitting you with the part two, the remix of Are They Emotionally Scorned? And before I do it, I want to give a quick shout out to Dr. B. Sent me a message today. Got a new sub, and him and his father, he's actually 25 years old, and him and his father started a coffee roasting business. And I never tried out the coffee yet, but just the fact that they are doing something different, and I never even heard of any black people who was interested in roasting coffee or even coming up with their own line of coffee. I think that's great. So I hope he's listening. And like I said, much support. And if he does have a channel, you guys check him out, man. And when I get finished with this channel, I'm going to do the same. So basically what I wanted to say also on the previous video is, what a lot of us guys, we have to learn when we listen to a lot of women, and we, hear them talk about their past relationships. Like I said about how women may talk about their previous relationships, how the guy used to beat on them, they had an abusive relationship, or the man was too clingy. The man wanted to cuddle, and she wants her space. You have to listen to him because those are clues. But me personally, the reasons why I broke up with a lot of women were for various reasons. Normally because of those red flags that they would put up, and I never got into a new relationship and broadcast, well, I broke up with her because she broke my heart, or I broke up with her because our relationship wasn't based on anything but just sex, or and I never said anything. Well, the relationship just fell apart because I just didn't really fit into her program. So you kind of keep those things kind of like tucked in. You never say anything. And I've seen guys who have tried it out, and when they do talk about their previous relationships with women, like, hey, I had a previous relationship and my heart got broken, some shit like that, and the woman kind of like takes away points for that. A real man just moves forward, and he never tends to bring up anything from the past, especially when it deals with the woman. The only time when you can really get away with that shit, I noticed, and it is so fucked up, but the only time when you can get away with it is when the guy has children from a previous relationship, and either that relationship was abusive, or they just couldn't reconcile on certain things, and now he's taking care of his kid, but either he's taking care of his kid as a single father, or he's supporting his kid, by paying child support. And the fact that he is doing that, it's kind of considered a plus for the new woman that he is fucking with. It happens. I guess women see it attractive that a single man can support his kid and take care of his kid, because it shows, well, he does have a kid, so he can relate to what having a child is like, and he's taking care of his kids. So it's so sweet. But when you're a single man, it's almost like you have to continuously prove yourself. You have to continuously show that you're not like these other fucking type of guys, especially when you're dealing with black women. It's always basically, well, you don't understand how it is having a kid when you're dealing with single mothers. And then when you're dealing with women who don't have any kids, you have to deal with all of the red flags and all of all the bricks that they put up in regards to their wall from previous men that they've dated. And it's like, damn, you just don't have to deal with that shit when you're dating other races of women, but then you know how that shit is. So I'm exhausted, man. I am exhausted with the shit. Like, I've always longed to find a woman who I could just take and just get along with. We both had the same ideals. We both wanted to succeed in life and just have a family that we could call our own. But I tell you, man, it is hard. It is terrible, man, out here. So, I just say, just like I said in the previous video, just keep your head up and just keep spreading out the message. So, like I said in the previous video as well, you tend to learn a lot about previous women's past relationships. If you're a guy like I said, you're a guy, you tend to, be in your own lane. You have things going for you. You're goal oriented, and you're not thirsty. Eventually, when these females are attracted to you, or they show any hint of being attracted to you, the the actual clue is when they start telling you about their previous relationships, and it's basically letting you know that, hey, if you want to be with me, you have to make sure that you are not like this guy. So just build on that if you want to be with her, and hopefully everything will work out. Like the same clues that she throws up, you want to make sure that you throw those same clues up as well. But the guys out there who are childless, and you're not the type of guy who gets into multiple relationships, or you haven't been in various relationships, that can tend to be a challenge. It's not that hard. The only problem is I know a lot of guys who fall into this category, and they lack confidence. I've gotten a couple emails from guys, and just listening to their story, it's basically the confidence factor. You got to remember, you got to have the same swag and the same coolness with these other guys, the same guys that they've dealt with, but the only difference is you can't be thirsty, and you can't be too clingy. You have to, just be right in the middle. You don't want to be so distant, but then you don't want to be clingy at all. So we're gonna keep this video kind of short because I'm thinking about doing a part 3, and as far as the part 2, I think that it's only best that I keep this one short and sweet. So I'll do that as well. And you guys enjoy the rest of your day. This is Sam Sim. Peace.